Aleodor the Emperor. Once upon a time, when the poplar was making pears and the wicker was making flowers, when the bears were fighting in their tails. Once upon a time there was an emperor. He was very old, but he didn't have any children. His biggest wish was to have a child like every other people. Just as he was at ageness, God gave him a beautiful son that you will never forget him. The emperor called him Aleodor. When the emperor had to baptize Aleodor, he invited all the emperors of the world to a grand party. The party lasted for 3 days and 3 nights. The emperors were having much fun, especially Aleodor's father. The boy grew up, and he became very clever and kind. When the emperor had no more time to live, he said to Aleodor, "My dearest son, God needs me. I have no more time, but I must tell you something. You will become a great man. Even in the grave, my bones will enjoy your successes. I know you'll be a great emperor for the people, but there is something else you need to know. Do you see that mountain? Well, my son, that is the mountain of Half-Man riding a limping rabbit, and who steps on his territory must be punished." After saying these words, the emperor died. The entire kingdom wailed his death because he was a great and kind man, and with his wisdom he managed the whole kingdom. Aleodor, after his coronation, became a very good emperor, and everybody thanked to God because he was born in Aleodor's kingship. Aleodor was often going to hunt in the woods. He remembered his father's words, so he tried to respect those words. One day, while Aleodor was hunting through the woods, he stepped accidentally in the monster's territory. After a few seconds, the emperor saw in front of him the big monster, Half-Man, riding on a limping rabbit. The monster said to him, "All the thieves who step on my territory will be punished." "First of all, you must know," answered Aleodor, "that it was not my intention to step on your territory, and I don't have hate for you. I thought you are different, but you're like the other thieves I killed. God bless me, I've already told you the truth, but if you want fight, you will have fight. I don't want to fight with you. If you want to get rid of the punishment, you must bring me the daughter of the Green Emperor." Aleodor knew he must accept for his kingdom. He knew he was guilty, and he had to bring the princess to the beast. Half-Man, riding a limping rabbit, knew that Aleodor was going to respect the promise because he was a devoted emperor. Aleodor left the beast, and on his way he was thinking of what to do. He passed by a river, and he saw a fish fighting for its life. As soon as he saw it, Aleodor wanted to eat the fish, but that fish told him, "Don't eat me, Prince Charming. You better throw me back into the river, because one day you will need me." Aleodor listened to the fish and threw it back into the river. The fish told him, "Keep this scale, and when you think of me, I'll be there for you." The boy went forward, but not after a long time he saw a raven. The raven was hurt, one wing was broken. He wanted to hunt it, but the raven told him, Prince Charming, you better forgive me, because you will need me one day." Aleodor listened to the raven and saved its wing. When he wanted to go, the raven told him, "Keep this nib, young boy. When you think of me, I'll be there for you." Aleodor took the name and went forward, but not after a long time he saw a gadfly. When he wanted to kill it, the gadfly told to him, "Do not kill me, Aleodor. I will save you from death. Keep this feather from my wing, and when you need me, I'll be there for you." Aleodor didn't kill the gadfly and went forward. He went for a few days, but at last he arrived at the palace of the Green Emperor. He stayed in the front of the palace until somebody asked what he wanted. He stayed there for a day, then 2 days, but nobody was even looking at him. When the third day came, the Green Emperor told his servants. "How could this be possible," said the Emperor, "that this man can stay in front of my place for 3 days and nobody is going to check him? For this kind of things I pay you." The servants did not know what to answer, and later Aleodor came in front of the Emperor. "What do you want, young man?" "Sire, I've been sent to ask for your daughter." "Okay, my son, you can hide wherever you want for 3 days. If my daughter finds you, your head will be moved to that stake. But if my daughter does not find you, I will give her to you with pleasure." "I believe in God, sir. He is not going to let me die." The next day the princess had to find Aleodor wherever in the kingdom. Aleodor was thinking of the perfect place to hide, but he remembered the fish. He took the scale and he called the fish. "Hello, your great emperor. What is your wish?" "I think you already know my wish." "Don't worry, I can do it." The fish shook his tail and transformed Aleodor into a plant that moved him to the bottom of the sea with the other plants. When the princess woke up in the morning, she took her spyglass and went outside. The princess couldn't find him anywhere, but she had the greatest idea to look in the sea. At last the girl saw him, and this is the end of the first day. The next day Aleodor called the raven. The raven transformed him into a baby raven and moved him in a big flight of ravens. The girl could not see him on the ground, in the sea, or anywhere, but one idea came to her. She looked in the sky and she saw Aleodor. "Come here, you bastard! You thought you can't hide," said the princess. Aleodor came back on the ground, and in the last day he called the gadfly. The gadfly transformed him into a louse and put him into the princess's hair. When the girl went outside to find Aleodor, she looked everywhere, in the sky, in the sea, on the ground, but nothing. At night the girl gave up and said, "I cannot find you. If you are the one who wins, so I'm yours." Aleodor came back on the ground, took the girl, and went back to the territory of Half Man riding a limping rabbit. But on their way they stopped to relax for a while. Aleodor fell asleep, and the princess could not control herself, so she kissed Aleodor. When the emperor woke up, he smacked the girl. "Okay, Aleodor, why are you smacking me?" "Because you shouldn't have done this. I didn't take you for me. I took you for someone else. You should have told me that at the beginning." Then they continued their way, and later they arrived at the beast territory. "I've done your wish. I am free now." When the girl saw the beast, she was disgusted by the ugliness of the beast. The beast told her nice things about her, but the princess told him, "I will never marry such ugliness like you. Die, Satan, die!" The monster died. The sadness killed him because of the princess. Aleodor and the princess went to Aleodor's palace. Aleodor was the new master of the beast territory. The princess married Aleodor. The people were very happy for them, and they lived happily ever after. The end.